Today we are doing 7.3 conversion factors and measurement system. We have our conversion factor, which is a big part of what we're doing today. This is a rate of equal quantities that is used to convert from one unit of measure to another. So what does that mean? That means you're going to have a proportion equal to another proportion, just like you saw in the last section. And you are going to use those proportions to convert to a different unit of measure. So for example, if you were in inches and you wanted to convert it into centimeters, or if you were in miles and you want to convert into feet, you can use proportions in order to make those conversions. So let's do an example together so you can kind of see how this works. The first example says, write a proportion to represent the situation. And then we are actually going to solve this at the end. So I'll add that we're going to solve this. I'll put and solve. So here's the first one. It says 1 horsepower is equal to about 746 watts of power. How many watts of power does 400 horsepower engine generate? So we're going to make our first proportion or our first ratio, and that's just our fraction. So we're talking about watts to horsepower. So I'm going to write that first. Watts over horsepower. It says 1 horsepower, so I'm going to write in 1. And I got that from right here. It said 1 horsepower is equal to about 746 watts. So 746 watts. And it says how many watts of power does 400, I'm getting that from right here, horsepower engine generate? So we have 400 horsepower, and if you notice, I wrote that below here because this is where my horsepowers are. They must line up. So if I put watts on top, I have to have horsepower on the bottom, and it has to be equal on both sides, watts and horsepower. You could have changed it around and wrote horsepower over watts, but it would have to be horsepower over watts here as well. So it wants to know how many watts of power does 400 horsepower engine generate. So that's the part that I don't know. That's my X. I don't know how many watts. So I need to find it. Well, you know how to solve these. We solved them before in the last section. This is where you cross multiply. So the only new part you have today is setting up the equation because you already know how to solve these. So now let's practice solving. I have 746 times 400. So 746 times 400 equals 1 times x. So we just have x. And 400 times 746, I end up getting 298,400, and that is watts. Because that's what we solved for. This was our watts. This is what we are finding, our watts. So we can circle that. That is our answer. Here we have B. The question says there are 5,280 feet in 1 mile. How many feet in 6 miles? So I'm going to write out my proportion first. So I know I am going to have feet per mile because that is what we are looking at. We're looking at feet and we're looking at miles. It doesn't matter if I wrote miles over feet, I just need to be consistent on the other side. It does matter where I plug in how many feet and how many miles I have. So it says there are 5,280 feet in 1 mile. And I'm getting that from right here. And so I'm going to plug that in, 5,280 feet per 1 mile. So I'm going to write 1 mile. And it says how many feet, that's what we don't know, that's our X, in 6 miles. So if you notice, I have my feet and my miles lined up. I have plugged in everything appropriately here. So I have my 5,280 for my feet, my 1 mile, my x I don't know, and my 6 miles. So I plugged everything in right. And now my second step is to go ahead and use our cross product rule or cross multiply. So I'm going to have 5,280 times 6 equals 1 times x. So I just have x. 5,280 times 6 is 31,680. And we need to make sure we write that as feet in 6 miles. So 31,680 feet in 6 miles. Let's look at C. It says there are 2 cups in a pint. How many cups are in a half pint? So I'm going to have cups over pints equals cups over pints. And we're going to go ahead and fill in the missing pieces here. So we have 2 cups, so I'm going to write 2, in a pint, so that's 1 pint, equals cups. So how many cups are there? That's the question, we don't know. And a half pint. So we're just going to have a half written here. So we can go ahead, and now that we have our proportion, we can go ahead and solve this using the cross product rule. So we have 2 times a half is 2 times a half equals 1 times x is just x. If you notice, you can cross cancel these and you're just left with 1 equals x. And so that's your answer, and the way you write it is you have 1 cup in a half pint. Circle my answer, 1 cup in a half pint. And I know that it's cups because that's what I was trying to find right here in a half pint.